So, just like when I showed you how to make beaver tails, this is the same recipe all over again. But instead of shaping them into the tail, a hockey puck, they're all in the same shape. Okay, so a batch of the same dough will make about 23 hockey pucks, and you can ice these for your favorite team. Why? Why not? Number 2, Stanley Cup playoffs are coming. They're starting soon. I just have to foil up my Stanley Cup. And of course, women's playoffs. So you're going to need some desserts, some treats, and some yummy eats. So let's get started. So I'm going to share with you an icing sugar hack if you don't have icing sugar. For this, you will need some light brown sugar or dark brown sugar, or if you really just want white plain sugar, use that. 2 cups of whatever sugar you have. This is the magic ingredient. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So this takes a moment. I'm going to do that. 4 icing toppings and a filling for our hockey pucks. Sounds about right. Okay. I like to sift this now through my flour sifter, and sometimes you'll get a cloud, but that's baking. All right. So take this off carefully. Okay. The syrup. This is the Canadian part coming up. You need exactly 1/2 of a teaspoon, and we're going to add this to our bowl and mix it with our blender. Now you can add more if you want. Whoops, I already did. Okay, that's all right. That happens. There we go. And we are going to blend this until it gets kind of thick. There's a method here. Trust me on this. All right. And then we're gradually adding 2 tablespoons of milk. Now this is our first icing sugar. We're going to gradually add this. Lovely. Beautiful. See how nice that is? I call these the maple forever. They just kind of go in like this. Give them a dunk, turn them over. Let the glaze set. Put these on a little rack even. These are like donuts without frying them. So they're healthier for you, really. They're yeast in nature. And you can frost these however you like. So there's 4 beautiful plain maple brown sugar glazed hockey puckies. Now the next 4 are my Canadian version. It's a twist. Now when you think of Canadian bacon, it's awesome. Well, it's awesome. But imagine a donut that has maple glaze frosting on it and bacon bits. So these 4 are going to be the same, but with bacon bits. Now, bacon bits, real ones would be ideal. But this is what I have here. There we go. Oh, yes. Woo, there we go. As much or as little as you like, but who's going to object having lots, right? Okay, so we're working fast before this icing sets. Yum. Okay, a little bit of bacon bits on that one. One more. Oh, yes. These are like bacon bit donuts. Oh. Maple leaf forever. Bacon bits. There we go. Oh my gosh. Faint. Those ones are going to go first. Do you like? Oh, Canada. Maple glazed donuts with bacon bits. Okay, are you ready for the third flavor? is plain with a hint of Montreal or Canadian cinnamon or whatever cinnamon you have. See this? This is my Canadian cinnamon. And yes, says on the label, made in Canada. So we are making or adding some cinnamon to our maple glazed donuts. All right, this is warmed up again. We'll quickly dunk your donut. There we go. And sprinkle your cinnamon on it. Oh yes. You gotta make sure it'll dissolve in there, so don't worry about it. Now I've done this in stages because our last and final variation of this recipe, I have pre-cut the thicker donuts because we're going to put a raspberry filling on in the inside. Woo! There we go. Love that cinnamon. A little bit of, yes, there we go. You see how I'm making these? You can make these too. It doesn't take very long and hardly any ingredients, really. Oh, the smell of that cinnamon. There's 4 more. Okay. Next, the last ones. Select the 4 that are the thickest so that you can cut them in half easy. And keep the lids matching because you don't want to confuse this last part. All right. The lids get down and just leave them up. Okay, just leave them up. It's okay if they get on the counter. It's all right. Counter is easy to clean. This should almost use up the entire volume of icing that we just made. Yum. Getting a little gooey at this point, but it's okay. Have happiness and joy in your kitchen. This is fun. I went to that one. Now, I'd like to introduce to you a special brand of raspberry spread. It's fruit spread. The best part, there's no seeds in this. It is light and it's delicious. You can scoop this out on a spoon and eat it out of the jar even. But this is what I found. This is what I have here in the United States. So shout out. If you have this or can find this, this is what I'm using to fill the middle of our ice pucks. Okay, so it's just a jelly spread. Okay, just like a little butter knife or a little spread knife. Just like cranberry jelly almost. Just kind of put it on there. Now, it's easier to cut these when they're completely cool. Okay, so there's one. And the lid. Ooh, yum. So yummy. Now, if you like this idea, or this is something that gives you an idea to experiment and modify in your own kitchen, go ahead. Make something that makes you happy. This, if it gives you an idea, do something for fun, whether it's a rainy day or a playoff pre-game little treat to make. Go ahead, have some fun. These are so yummy, I'm just going to make 2 more. Just like jelly donuts. We have variations with the icing too. Now the total amount of milk I used for this preparation actually ended up being closer to 5 tablespoons. Okay, not too much mess to clean up. We'll just let these set and we'll have a bite together in a minute. And part of the idea, use little sprinkles. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. Fast. The bacon glazed maple hockey iced puck. It's definitely different. 4 different maple glazed icing hockey pucks for a game night idea. Well, if you like this idea, maybe you might want to check out how to make beaver tails. Until next time. Au revoir. Yum.